Good afternoon. We're here with Kate Miller-Heidke, and welcome to Atlanta, all the way from Australia.
It's great to be here. It's my first time here, and it's the furthest south I've ever been in America.
Nice. So you're out on tour with Ben Folds 5, and you've got a new album out, Night Flight. And from what I'm being told, most of the songs on Night Flight, you have collaborated as a co-writer with your husband. Can you tell me about the album?
Yeah, that's right. Kia is the name of my husband, and he and I are out on the road together. He plays guitar with me, and I guess I think of the two of us as kind of like a band. He's been involved with my music for quite a while now, and co-produced both this record and the last one, co-wrote everything. So yeah, he's a very big presence. It's been a very fruitful union, the two of us.
And from what I understand about the album itself, you wrote it in sort of almost a ghost-like, haunted atmosphere.
Yeah, what happened was Kia's grandparents both passed away within a short space of time, and their house out in regional Australia was sitting empty, and it was a beautiful big old house with a lovely view across the mountain range. And so we thought it'd be a good place to come back from touring overseas and just spend a few months there writing the record. But yeah, it was, I don't know, quite an intense place to live and to write. You know, a town where we didn't belong, and living in the house with all of their old things, Kia's granddad's car still in the garage, and all of their old photos. It did feel a bit haunted, yes, and I think that comes through in the songs.
So you were the first Australian to win the International Songwriting Competition with your song Caught in the Crowd. That had to be a really powerful feeling for you. Yeah,
I mean, it was great. The judging panel were, some of my heroes were on that. I mean, Tom Waits and Ray Davies, a lot of amazing people. It was good.
So as a songwriter and as an artist, you have sort of a balance going on, but what would happen if you had to choose one or the other? Could you pick one? Could you say, I want to be a songwriter, or I want to be an artist?
I think that would be tough. Yeah, it sort of feels a bit like Sophie's Choice, or, you know, would you prefer your mother or your father to die? It's kind of impossible to answer that question. Because, yeah, I mean, I did sing only other people's songs for quite a while when I was studying opera, and you know, and I love that aspect, interpreting other people's material, but it definitely doesn't satisfy that urge within me. I get miserable after a while if I can't write.
You've been out on the road all over the world and seen some pretty exciting places. Is there any one place that you remember most that sticks out in your mind that you enjoyed visiting?
I think the most beautiful place I've ever been is a little town on the Mekong River in Laos. It's called Luang Prabang, and yeah, it's a magical, magical place. I love all of Southeast Asia, actually. We've played there many times.
Being on the road, you get to see all these places, but of course, you have your home that you always go back to. When you close your eyes and you think about your home versus all the places you've been, what stands out about Australia and your hometown the most?
Well, a couple of things. I think, yeah, where I'm from in Brisbane it's like a subtropical city. It's quite sleepy by American standards, but there's this really oppressive, heavy humidity in summer and tropical storms every afternoon. So that's something that springs to mind. But mostly, I think it's just the fact that all my family and friends are there, and that is what home is to me at the moment. I mean, I've been living out of a suitcase for a long time, so getting to see old friends and family is great.
And balancing a home life with friends and family versus life on the road, how do you relieve the stress? How do you make it better? It's something I'm still learning to deal with, I guess.
But yeah, just making a lot of time to see old friends, and I love going grocery shopping and, you know, cooking for myself. That's a real luxury to me.
I just want to say thank you for the time, and I really appreciate you sitting down with me. I definitely look forward to catching your show again. I was very impressed. Yes, we just got the chance to watch her show, and if you haven't caught Kate live, you need to. Very, very impressive. So thank you, Kate.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.